Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So now in this video, we are going to discuss about excess demand and deficient demand and measures to correct it. Till now we have studied how the equilibrium level of income and output is determined in the economy, what is MEC, how the profit of how the investment is done by the producer, what is the Keynes theory and all. If you haven't watched that video, then you can go and watch on my channel, but before that you have to subscribe it. So let's start today's topic. So now we have studied in previous videos that according to classical economics, the equilibrium level of income will be determined at a point of full employment, but according to the Keynes, it is not always necessary that equilibrium is determined at full employment point. Sometimes there will be less than full employment due to excess demand or deficient demand. First we will study from excess demand point of view and its measures to correct it. Okay, now we will see this through the curve. So this is the point of origin. Here we have taken, on y-axis we have taken aggregate expenditure, and on x-axis we have taken income. So now the income line will be start from point of origin and move upwards. The income lines start from point origin from here, because when you don't have any job, then your income is 0. But as soon as you get the job, your income will be there. Means some person's income will be there, or some like on this point or some on this point. That's why the income curve will be slope upward. So this will be the income will be represented as from y. And the consumption means aggregate expenditure curve will be start from above, and why it is from point above or point of origin we have studied in previous video, because when you don't have any job, when you don't have any income, still you will consume, you will not die of hunger obviously. So that consumption you will make by through savings, your past savings, or by taking loans from bank or from your friends and all. So this will be the initial aggregate expenditure, AE0. Okay, this will be the equilibrium point, and this is the full employment point, because as classical says, the equilibrium will be established at the point of full employment. But this is proved wrong by Keynes. We will see how. So the initial equilibrium will be on full employment, that is E. Here means here consumer is spending his income on this point, and this is the point of full employment, means all the resources are fully utilized here. The producer cannot increase the production from this point. So now what will happen in the economy now? Government expenditure increases. Now you all know, if the government expenditure increases, then people will curious to consume that thing, because everyone wants to consume that thing which government is producing, which government is giving. So that leads to increase in the expenditure, increase in the demand, and the aggregate expenditure curve will shift upward from AE1. This point. Earlier AE0 and the new aggregate expenditure is AE1 because of increase in government expenditure. But now here we cannot increase the output here, because this point is full employment. All the resources are fully utilized. Producer cannot increase the production. So what will happen now? The point from full employment and the new aggregate expenditure point that is this is a point of the excess demand. So this will be called excess demand, ED. Now people is consuming at this point. We have taken A, assuming just this is the point of excess demand, from point of full employment to the new aggregate expenditure point. This is excess demand point. Now how to control this, how to improve this point? What will now producer do? He will ultimately rise the prices, because everything is dependent on prices now. Producer cannot increase the production because of full employment. So he will increase the prices, due to which commodities become expensive. And now when commodities become expensive, people start purchasing or buying less, means their expenditure will reduce ultimately to the original point. Or another way to control the aggregate expenditure is by taken by government is through fiscal measures and monetary measures. If we talk about fiscal measures, then government can reduce the expenditure and increase the rate of taxes. And increasing the rate of taxes leads to decrease in the disposable income. And when income decreases, the consumption automatically decreases and the expenditure will move backwards to original point AE0. And if we talk about monetary measures, then you know that monetary policy is the policy of central bank, it is RBI. And what RBI will do? They will increase the bank rate, repo rate, and all the rates. Due to which the loan taken by the customers will become expensive. So they will take less loan, and this will lead to decrease in the demand, and their expenditure will be controlled. So this is the situation of excess demand. I hope you understood it. Now we will study from deficient demand point of view. Okay, I hope आपको excess demand वाला situation समझ आएगा. If you have any problem in this, you can ask me in the comment section. So now we will do deficient demand. Now first we will understand what is deficient demand. Deficient demand is that situation when demand decreases due to decreases in our output, means decrease in our production. So what happened in that case? We will understood that through curve. First, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and on y-axis we have taken aggregate expenditure like before, and this on x-axis we have taken income. The income line starts from this. This is our income line. And the initial aggregate expenditure is this. So this is the initial aggregate expenditure AE0. So at this AE0, the equilibrium is at full employment. This is the point of full employment OYF. Equilibrium will be at E0. This is the point of full employment. Now we are considering doing the case of deficient demand. Means aggregate expenditure will going to reduce, and when aggregate expenditure will reduce due to decrease in a government expenditure, means when government expenditure decreases, there will be a decrease in a demand, means the expenditure consumer will fall their consumption expenditure, and the expenditure will come downwards to A1. Now, at this point, now the new equilibrium will be at E1. Here this page is assuming. That's why I have a dotted line. Now earlier the expenditure was at this point. Now due to decrease in government expenditure will be less now. Expenditure will be less. Now supply is at this point. Okay, means production is, but due to decrease in demand due to decrease in demand, what will happen? Producer will produce less, because if he produce still more, then there will be overproduction. So he will lower down the production, which will ultimately fall the income. So to correct these situations, what will government do? What will we have to do? So according to Keynes, on part of fiscal policy, government will reduce the amount of taxes and government should increase the expenditure, which will increase their disposable income. Because their taxes are reduced, they have to pay less tax to the government, so their disposable income will increase, and if their income will increase, they will start consuming more and more, and which leads to going back to the original aggregate expenditure curve. And if we talk about monetary policy, then RBI will decreases all the rates, bank rate, repo rate, CRR and all. Means now they are getting loans at less rate of interest, and so they take more loans, means more money in their hands, and this will increase their consumption, and the aggregate expenditure will go back to the original at AE0. So this is the case for deficient demand. I hope you have clear with this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. If you find my video useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this.